Welcome to my podcast. Today I'm going to talk about one of the condition which basically related to mental health state. It's basically anxiety, panic, those kind of thoughts. So basically, I'm just gonna brief it as I read the paper, and I find it very interesting and thought to share what I have read. So basically, after you introduce yourself to the patient and double check the patient name and date of birth, you'll ask the patient, "How can I help you today?" So the patient might say that, "I feel anxious all the time. I feel I'm stressed. I'm nervous. I'm angry. I'm panicking. I'm having heart racing. I'm having excessive sweating, excessive thoughts, excessive worry, all those sort of things." So basically, you'll ask the patient, "Do you have any idea or thoughts what might be the reason for this?" So the patient might have a traumatic experience. The patient might have something could be related or link it in one way or another. So you'll just try to explore what might be the reason for that. Let the patient talk if they feel the need to do so, because talking sometimes will offload the thing that the burden the patient his condition. So basically, you will try to find a way how to tackle this in a subtle way and small ways, basically. So you will say to the patient, "Can you think about something that might make you feel better, or something that might be enjoyable for you, or could bring some sort of happiness, or that you are pleased about yourself?" So you might say to the patient, "Think about an object or a picture that you like. Try to look into the great details about that object. Say, for instance, what color, what shape, the edges, how it could feel if you touch it." So all of that is just a way to distract the mind from the whole thing which basically affecting the patient. Also, you will tell the patient if you have small thing or an object whereby you can hold for a few minutes, try to feel it, feel the texture, feel the weight of the thing, and the color and the size, and also if you can smell it, if you can taste it, if you can hear anything around it. When you see it, what do you see exactly? So all of that basically just to understand and give some details about it. And then you will ask the patient, "Can you name those kind of things which make you worried or anxious or feared or make you angry or make you worry, make you heart pounding or heart racing, sweating?" Can you just write them in order from the most feared one, or the most worrying one, or the most anxious to you, to the least one? So the patient might say, "Oh, I get anxious when I do blah blah blah. When I do." So just name them, list them in a way. So this can be the letter for the most anxious, or the worrying, or the heart racing, or the panicking thing. And then you will start with the least feared one, or the least worrying one, or the least heart pounding one. So, and work your way up to reach to the most worrying one, or the most feared one, or the most anxious one. And then you will ask the patient, "Can you describe your mood, and when you feel your mood is low in the day, can you write those feelings you have when you are having those moments of low mood?" Say, for instance, "What do you feel? How do you feel?" Some patient, or some people, I mean normal people, they will tell, "Oh, when I wake up in the morning, I feel low, I feel worried, I'm thinking, what should I do? Maybe they don't have anything in order, so they get panicking. So you just tell can you just have like a diary and write down those kind of thoughts, just to name them, and imagine what you will say to a friend or someone you know when they have those thoughts. So it's basically like you are mirroring those thoughts you have. Just imagine that someone you know and had those thoughts. What would you say to them in that state? And then ask yourself if those thoughts they are real and genuine. So you need just to think about them. And also tell the patient to have like a diary whereby they can jot down what's their daily routine. So, for instance, you will try to tell them, try to keep active by walking as a routine every day, probably running, skipping, jogging, hiking, anything that they really like. Just it's about keeping active and being in the mood. All of that proven that it raises the spirit and the mood of any person. So basically, it's just some ways in order just to distract the patient from those moments when they have those kind of thoughts which could be affecting them. Sometimes it could be disabling, sometimes it could affect and impact their life routine. And after that, of course, when you discuss all of that, you'll just probe quickly about any past medical history, any family history, of any sort of mental health disease or condition, and also about any medication they are taking, for instance, or if they have any non-allergy, and of course the drink and the smoking habit, and if there is any history of drugs, for instance, and of course their lifestyle and work-wise and whom they live with. And after that, you'll say just try to do what we have agreed about or what we suggested together to do, and always safety net the patient. And by that, I hope that I covered this topic just in a brief, nice way in order to approach it. And thank you.